What's up guys, welcome to another gardening video on my channel. Today another nice video. We're gonna go through garden tasks that you can do in July for a productive and a beautiful garden. I hope you enjoy. So the first tip has to do all with peas, right? And this secret, honestly, it blew my mind. It made the peas a lot more productive, a lot more beautiful. Look at them, and they stayed alive for longer. So I would say, you see here, we harvested some of the peas. What I would say is that you should harvest peas before they actually create the peas inside. See, when they actually like start to gumbaz or they start to inflate with peas, that's when you should before then that's when you should be harvesting. So even if you have a little nana, I'm trying to find a little baby. So even you see here, I don't know if you can see, let me just see if I can find this baby. Here we go. See that? Even when it gets to that, even if you can harvest when it's that small, good, you know. But I think, yeah, let's say you see, for example, this one. You see, for this one, it's time to harvest. Definitely time to harvest. See, I do it before they actually create the pods before they create the peas inside the pods. Because this just allows it to grow taller and it allows it to stay longer and be more productive as well. So yeah, peas, do the right thing. Okay, so another tip would be to put in some wood ash. So I know it looks like a what is it, a snowy festival here, but basically this is covered by wood ash. And what wood ash does is that it adds potassium to the garden. Potassium helps with the roots of your plants, right? It makes the roots stronger. When you have stronger roots, your plants are able to dig deeper for, number one, water, and also for better nutrients. So when you have potassium, then basically you're creating more productive fruits in your fruit trees and stuff, and also better vegetables, because now they are able to reach better nutrients. So put in some wood ash. I know it's cold right now, so I'm sure some of you are making fires in your house, so it's the perfect time to now put the wood ash back into the garden. So for here, we just composted it, just put it on top, but you can also integrate it with the soil. So yeah, wood ash. So the next tip, compost. Create your own compost bin, create your own compost pile, create your own compost what is it, you can even do it in buckets. Create your own compost, basically, right? This is perfect to do in winter, because then you can have your own compost for spring, for your plants in spring when you're planting for them, and also you can have protection for them in spring as well. Yeah, so compost, it takes some time. So right now, a lot of crops aren't really growing. There's not a lot of selection that you have from crops. So in preparation for the spring where you have a lot of crops, it's time for you to create your own, basically your own soil, right? Yeah, so you can mix. So right now I've put on a multitude of things. I've basically started with the corn that we had from last season. We had some corn that we put in here. Then we also put in some compost, that store bought compost, and then now we've just been filling it with old scraps, old food scraps, even some of the wood ash as well, some of the comfrey as well. Just anything that you really want to put in there, we put in here. And you can even see there's things that are starting to grow in here. So yeah, you can see there's some stuff. So I think that's a very good sign that there's a micro system going on. So yeah, definitely create your own compost right now. Then another tip that's actually very underrated is harvesting. Harvest, See now, harvest. We have some lettuce growing. Harvest, especially with the crops that the more you harvest, the more comes out of it. Lettuce is one of them. Spinach is one of them. Hey, there's so many, and you can see I've already harvested. Spinach is one of them as well. Harvest, harvest, harvest. Then another one that also is probably underrated is creating some flowers, planting some flowers, some winter flowers. There's a lot of crops that you can grow that grow really well in winter, so you'll have a lot. I even created a video that shows which crops, which flowers you can grow in winter that grow perfectly in winter, so check that out. Okay, so yes, get some color in your garden. Flowers. Then a nice one, check on your plants. Look, hey guys, look at this, look at this. I grew lettuce here, and look how nicely the rows are, and they keep getting eaten by I don't know what. But check on your plants. Make sure that your plants are okay and that you can make some provisions for them to be okay. If they're getting eaten by stuff, try and find methods to get rid of those things, or how to protect the actual plants. But yeah, definitely check on your plants. Check on them regularly. Even this guy, I don't know what's going on. I think this one has been like really overridden by disease. Check on your plants, guys. Last but certainly not least is water, right? I think in winter we kind of forget that there are still living organisms in our garden, and that also the soil is a living organism that needs to be watered, and when you're watering in winter, you're basically just saying I'm looking after this garden, and the soil needs to be still looked after. It gives it a great opportunity for other things to grow as well, because you'll just see other things pop up. And especially in our garden, July, I think even June, from the start of winter, it hasn't been raining. So making sure that you keep the spinach alive, make sure that the compost, such as the wood ash, is watered correctly and watered in, making sure that all of these plants are loving life. Also your seedlings, I mean, look at those, you see those guys, those are the ones that have been eaten, but making sure that they still have a chance to stay alive. Water, I think even now you have to water more frequently than you would in summer or spring, because there's no water at all. So yeah, water. Also, don't forget to water your compost. Make it wet, don't not damp, but make it wet. And make sure that you're watering deep, make sure that you're watering deep and for long. You don't want to just sprinkle water on the top. You want to actually reach the bottom of the roots for the soil, for the plants, I mean. So water long. Guys, and that will be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new, and I hope it was helpful. Let me know what other videos you want to see in winter. It's almost, we're basically in the middle of winter right now. Let me know what else you want to see, what other videos you want to see. And guys, I love you all. Okay, I love you all. Love, peace, grow every single day.